Alright, I'm gonna click some buttons and hopefully some stuff happens. Okay, are we live? Okay, it automatically just switched into live. Perfect. Hello! Yes, easier. Hello and welcome everyone to the Rent a Girlfriend podcast. I am your host, Everything Animated. And as always, I'm joined by my lovely and handsome coasts. That's a word I spliced together for co-hosts. Sea Tactics and Rising Sun. Everyone, hello.
Yo, that's me. I'm things, words.
I am the other person with the things that is the person.
Very good, very good. Freaking A, I swear. So, today's episode, I mean, what really could we say? This was a Christmas episode, and it involved some illegal activity.
I mean, I'm pretty sure like half that normally happens.
Sure, but this was like ridiculous extreme to the point where, I mean, if we pretty much understand how this show works, we know what's going to happen. It's one of those, he's following them. It's not going to be what they think it is. And sure enough, it wasn't. It was bad.
Yeah, nothing happens whatsoever. Again.
Yeah, it's like they reset back to the story. I actually hope that she was, or that he was her boyfriend, because that would have like added some interesting dynamics to the show.
Yes, but unfortunately, this is Rent a Girlfriend. There's no such thing as interesting dynamics. There's
They also seemed to forget all about Ruka like a third of the way through the episode.
Yeah,
what the fuck? They just ignored her. Which,
yeah.
by the way, she's terrible. I would too.
I mean, speaking of stalker and creepy, she's the epitome of that when it comes to just constantly texting. Like, don't just leave my messages unread. You have to answer every single one and like every single
tweet.
Post. Yep.
Like every tweet, which reminds me, I need to go like C's tweets.
Which is like, I mean, I know many of my friends who have girlfriends that are exactly like that, and are like, you have to like every single one of my tweets.
Oh, yes.
Like, no, I would be like, no, I'm muting you.
I know some grown men that have girlfriends that are just like that, and it's like, why are you are you with this person?
The worst is like when they like guilt you into tweeting like stupid shit, like, oh, I love my girlfriend at my girlfriend.
Oh, gag me with a spoon.
It makes me cringe.
Gag me with a spoon. That is the worst. Where it's like, I posted this. Why didn't you like it? Why do I have to like a post to say how much I love you? Just do it so everyone else says that it's great. All right. There is the world better now.
Stay single.
Stay single as long as you can.
All right, we'll do. I'm already pretty good at that.
Or just find a fucking normal human being.
This helps.
I don't know if those exist.
Yeah, this is true too. Get yourself a normal girlfriend, and you know what? Everything else will follow.
Exactly.
So, what even happened in this episode? He like is going out with Ruka. He hasn't heard from Chizuru in a long time, and then the one time he hears her taking a shower, he jacks it.
Like, why? I mean, I'm in an apartment building. Like, there are people who take showers, and I can hear that. But that's like the opposite thing I'm thinking about when I hear that. My thought is, okay, water, please don't come out my kitchen sink. That's like my first thought.
Yeah, that's but then again, you are not a creep like what's this guy's name? Creepo? Kazuya.
Yeah.
I was about to say Kazuma. Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
But I'm like, that's an insult to Kazuma.
Yeah, I was gonna say just call him Kazu Trash, but I feel like he's like way below Kazu Trash.
Kazu Dirt.
They should have Kazuma be the main character instead.
Oh my gosh. If Kazuma was in the show instead of this guy, this show would be immediately like better because of that.
Yeah, you already got Aqua in it.
Yeah, I want to see Kazuma and Aqua fight in the show.
It'd just be Aqua and Kazuma rom-com.
Yeah, he'd just be like, "Look, I don't know what you're doing as far as like, you know, with all this other shit, but you know, I don't approve of it. Kazuma, you know, you ain't about to come over here and Kazuma me."
We need more Konosuba.
See, that would be amazing. See that, like Aqua becomes a Rent-A-Girlfriend, but she didn't know what she was doing, so now she's like roped into it.
No,
oh my god!
What happened is that Cosmo's the one who sets her up on that app and like says, "Okay, go hang out with this guy for a couple hours."
Oh man!
And she just gets that pouty, sad face, like, "No, Cosmo, I don't want to. Just use your water magic tricks. You'll be fine." No. And then he just starts getting the rest of the girls, Megumin and Darkness, to start renting the girlfriend. He just starts pimping them out.
Yeah, he just starts pimping them out, and it's like, oh my god, that would be amazing. But actually, the most interesting thing about this episode is what someone said walking by Kazuya on the streets.
Is that the old lady calling him a creep?
No, it was there's two girls walking by him, and they said something like, "Oh, did you see the new episode of Terrace House? I wonder if they're all models or something like that."
Oh, like I mean, do really? Is it like everyone in Japan wants to be a model?
No, it's about Terrace House. Terrace House is a real-life reality show that is probably not going to exist anymore because recently they had there was this girl in the most recent season, and her name was Hana Kimura, and she committed suicide, and she was 20 or 21, really young, and she was also like a professional wrestler as well. And
oh yeah, I remember.
She was gonna she was gonna be massive in the pro wrestling industry, and this was like a breakthrough moment for her. And she committed suicide because they made her do this scenario on this show where essentially they made this fake drama between this guy who put her ring gear or clothes in the laundry, and she got mad at him, and there's like this whole fake thing. And eventually, when that got to air, all of the Terrace House fans bullied her. And not only was the Terrace House fans bullying her, but the people behind Terrace House supported it, the bullying of her, and would also treat her very poorly and very badly, which ended up making her commit suicide in the end. And now the Japanese government is like, all right, no more Terrace House.
Huh. Wow. That's crazy.
It is crazy because I do remember the person you're talking about. I knew she committed suicide because of bullying, but I had no idea what was the whole story behind that. But that's really sad.
Her mother is like on a hell-bent path to like take down Terrace House, and it's the most amazing thing ever. I love it.
Wow.
Because she's figured so many things out, like basically how they so horribly they treated her daughter. So that's the most interesting thing that came out of this episode.
And it was just a quick, have you seen Terrace House? Yes, it was a great show. And then the rest of the show goes on. Wow.
Yep.
I wonder, like, if he had a purpose to include that line, or that's just like a throwaway thing.
It's probably just a throwaway thing from the manga.
I don't know. Kazuya keeps showing me how much of a loser he is. Yes. I'm going to try to pronounce this name. Kadechi Abdo? Abdu? Ask Ketchum? Sure. I don't know. But thank you. Thank you for the... Yeah, he is definitely a loser. He's already lost so many points as far as like credibility. This episode just keeps on adding to the whole creep factor for sure.
It's like we're 2/3 of the way through the series, and it's like he hasn't made any character progression.
Not really. He keeps whacking it. He keeps jumping to conclusions. He keeps trying to rent.
Nobody's made any development.
No one has. I mean, I'm trying to think. This is episode 8.
Yeah, so we have 12. That's 2/3.
And I think the next episode we ain't even getting the new person. I don't think we're even gonna get the new person, the last girl, until episode 10.
Who knows?
Yeah, so what's the point in having her? Or maybe that's how the manga goes.
Hello, look at me. It's the best girl in the manga, and now it's the show's over.
I mean, we all know how this series is going to end anyway. It's
yes,
gonna have a non-ending.
Yep.
It's gonna be a nothing burger of an ending, anyways, where it's gonna seem like there's something between Chizuru and Kazuya. Sorry, Kazuma.
It's okay. We can call him trash.
It's not. Nothing is going to happen. And then it's gonna get a season 2, and then we're gonna be talking about this.
And yeah, it's one of the most popular anime for the season.
And I'm gonna be twisting and scratching my head, going, so you give this one a season 2, but you don't give No Game No Life a season 2. You don't give or Twin Tails a season 2, or anything else that should deserve a season 2, but you give this one the season 2. Okay, I see how it is.
Yep.
The manga is still going on, and I assume it's not ending soon. Fantastic. So this is one of those animes to get you reading the manga. Great.
Yeah, and so I think the manga is 100 and some chapters or something.
And I'm going to guess and say they don't do anything in the manga either. Not even a kiss. Not even anything.
I can't believe how
just hand holding.
But I think I'd rather watch Domestic Girlfriend than this show.
I think I would too, because stuff happened there.
Yeah,
you know what?
Actually happened in that show.
As much as I hate that show, and as much as that show is just absolutely terrible, at least there's a conclusive ending, and at least there is some character development and growth. It's just weird kind of character development where, a 20-something-year-old teacher's like, you know what, I do want to get it on with my teenage half-brother. I mean, not even half-brother, but brother through marriage. But it's
stepbrother. Stepbrother show's okay.
Sure. That's the lineage. But, yeah, it's... At least there's that. Though I don't like it.
Yeah. That show has convoluted drama, but was kind of interesting because of it. This one's just boring. And why are we still watching it?
Because we gotta give the fans what they want.
Because of the awful writing of this show, I honestly feel like we haven't even we're on episode 8, but it feels like we're on episode 2.
Yeah, it really does.
And not necessarily in a bad or good way, but a confusing way. Because after this episode, I'm still left with the same feeling if I'd watch the new episode. I don't know what to think about it because it's giving me nothing to think about.
And it feels like at this point in the show, we should be wrapping up all the setups and leading to the big climax.
I just, oh my god! And as well, when Chizuru in this episode is I am an actress. I'm like, oh wow, another thing, right?
How convenient! She's an actress trying to pay her way through college or whatever.
Acting school, which it actually kind of makes sense, but it also feels like they needed some sort of excuse to justify everything. So I was like, well, let's just go with this.
Well, the reason she's an actress is because it's as to put it in the Danganronpa way, it's a male's fantasy.
Yep, it really is. She's been an actress this whole time?
The perfect, beautiful girl that's also an actress.
How does no one know? How does no one know that she's an actress? If she's walking down the street, okay, so she's brand spanking new.
Yeah.
All right. Because I was wondering that too. I'm like, she's walking down the street and renting herself out to everyone, but nothing. No one's like, hey, aren't you in that show with the
thing? Yeah, because
thing?
it sounds like she's just in school for it, so it probably doesn't have any parts, or so they'd be super minor.
Like what? Like what kind of like character attribute is I'm an actress? It's like okay, it's like I work at a fast food restaurant. That's the same thing. It's like it doesn't make it any better. It's just because she's hot. That's it. That's the reason you're supposed to like her is because she's hot.
Yep.
Yeah, like there's really very little interesting about her as a person.
Yeah, it's
yeah, you could kind of see something like she has a dream of being an actress, she's going after it, and that's why she's becoming a rental girlfriend. So there is some sort of interesting stuff there, but it's like the show doesn't do anything with it.
Yeah, it's all kinds of dumb. I did find it interesting how, well, not interesting, but just dumb that Chizuru is just all about not wanting Kazuya to be around him and all this other stuff. The second she finds out that he was stalking her since the afternoon or almost all day or whatever, she's just like, oh, you. She doesn't even...
Well, I got you a phone case.
She doesn't even freak out. She doesn't even, like, say, you're a fucking creep. She's just like, oh, you little stinker. You little stinker, you. Oh, it's... You know what? I was gonna give this to you, but now that you're a loser, here's a stupid phone case.
Then she was like, well, you did the thing for me, so I got you this. No, he doesn't deserve shit.
Yeah. The only thing he deserves is a swift kick in the ass.
A squaw in the cojones.
Squaw in the nuts.
Everyone's terrible. I hate them all.
Yeah. And Rika is a psycho girlfriend that constantly wants you to answer every one of her texts and stuff. Chizuru is, I don't know. She can never make up her damn mind.
Just like this anime is like the definition of shit or get off the pot. Like my God, if you two are gonna fuck, please, please, just get it out of the way. God, if you like this creepo, just bang, and then regret it afterwards.
Right, and
exactly. Do that. Go like a domestic girlfriend route, sort of.
Yes. Can we just appreciate Kazuma and Kiba's conversation? I can relate to it. Who's Kiba?
Was that about like the Christmas thing?
That's his friend who like called him a dick.
Oh yes. It's basically the conversations between me and C.
What was the conversation? I'm trying to remember. It was the
text message one.
Yeah, it was just a fucking text.
Oh, wherever they text and say Merry Christmas once every year?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I completely forgot about that. But yeah, I have friends that are just like that too. And you know if they're your friends if you don't talk to them in a year and they say Happy New Year or something relatable. You know what? And I've lost friends by... They don't even message me the next year, and I don't even message them. It's like, well, there goes another one.
All right, so I need to message EA every year telling them Merry Christmas. But do it on Thanksgiving so he'll be confused.
What? What happened? Is it 2021 now?
This anime is so bad.
It really is.
Yeah, there was one part that I did find kind of interesting, though, about her not boyfriend, was that his name was Umi, and that means ocean, so he's basically ESC.
Ah, so that's C as an actor with a hat and gray hair.
Exactly.
Please, I'm an actor.
I just wanted to check out her earrings, and then a guy fell out of the bushes and was like, "Don't do it! He's planning to do something." First of all, douche.
Damn right I am.
First of all, douche. Even if he had something planned for her, what's it to you? Second of all, it's his money. use it when he needs it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I really don't have anything else to say other than this show is just completely just garbage. Kazu trash. Chizu bad. And Riku boo boo. I don't know.
I like it.
And who's the other one? Mommy?
Oh.
More like I don't know. I can't think of anything for her. More like salami.
I forgot she was even in the show.
Yeah, I forgot she was in the show as well until you said
so I think we kind of the conclusion. Yeah,
I mean, how could you forget?
Red Hair Girl is the best though, because she hasn't done anything to make us mad so far.
I want to say, how could you forget Mommy? She is an awful, awful person. Like, out of everyone in the whole show, she is the worst kind of person.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, I try to think about bad people like that.
Well,
like I said in previous episodes of this podcast, at this point in the story, I've been like 8 months in the mountains, living off the land with my goat and training under waterfalls. So, that's what I would do in this situation, and that's what he should do. Move to the mountains.
Exactly.
Become a lumberjack.
Exactly. Move to the mountains will solve all your problems.
Yeah. I can't wait for Monday so you can talk about Oreguru. The last episode was amazing. I'm actually going to talk about that today on my channel and also King of Anime, so C's channel. So you don't have to wait till Monday. You can find out today. I guess that's it. Do what?
I think the one good thing about this show is that it gives me like a break after watching like Fruits Basket and ReZero and all those other intense shows.
Yeah. After watching all these amazing shows, we gotta watch this show and to remind ourselves, these animes exist. Ugh.
It's not just good anime out there.
Yeah.
Probably just about as popular as things like ReZero or Fruits Basket. And in the case of Fruits Basket, sadly more popular.
Actually, I'm curious. How many people are watching this compared to Fruits Basket?
No. Oh, man.
There's a good amount. Some people are watching this more than Snafu, and Snafu is amazing. But, all right.
People are watching this more than Railgun.
All right. I think that concludes our conversation about Rent a Girlfriend. One thing I want to say before I end the stream is rest in peace to Chadwick Boseman. To people that don't know, he played Black Panther in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. He freaking passed away last night.
I saw that.
He was diagnosed with stage 3 colon cancer back in 2016. And he was like fighting it for all this time. So that means when they were filming all of these movies that he was in, he had cancer. I'm like,
yeah, it was like going through like chemo and everything too.
Yeah, and I have nothing but respect for the guy to like go through all that and still try to perform for the arts and whatever. And it's really sad. It's really sad. He was only 43 years old. So
yeah, that's super young.
That's the thing. If you're getting older and you're a dude, prostate exam.
Yeah,
gotta do it.
I'm getting up there myself. I definitely need to check it in the next couple of years. So yeah, it's really sad. Rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. And on that note, it's been a nice little stream. Thanks for coming on out. Leave us a like, subscribe to these two other people and myself, and we will see you next week, where I'm sure it's going to be more fun in the sun, but I seriously doubt it.
What if the finale ends up just being amazing, though, and makes us reconsider everything we thought about the show?
If that happens, I will eat my own shoe.
It becomes the Evangelion of rom-coms, and it redefines a whole genre.
If it like I said, If it does, I will eat my shoe. It's right here, waiting for consumption.
Okay, I kind of want to see that then.
And it'll be one of those, well, guys, I said I'd do it. I boiled it. Everything's soft and delicious. Here I go. Here I go. And it's just a stream of me eating a shoe talking about this anime.
Like, you take a bite to it while we're doing the podcast and all that.
Delicious. All right. See everyone later. And
Bye, everyone.
Yeah, peace out.